Hello there, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. Today, I want to talk about an officer, and about a very special one, although she's uncommon. But I want to talk about Tilan. Tilan is indeed an uncommon officer, but I use her a lot. And you will have her very early in the game because she's an uncommon officer, and that's a good thing because you get her by the recruiting the standard recruits. You see, she is here in the list. Just had a problem to find her. I have her maxed already, but you get her very early. And I already made the video how you easily get those even if you don't have the token. So if you haven't seen the video yet, have a look for that video at the officer playlist. That tells you how you easily can recruit officers in this section. It only works in the standard recruit, but have a look how you can do this. And so you will get Tilan early. And Tilan is a very important officer. So let's have a look at her first. She's not the strongest one. She's, as I said, just a common one. That's always the gray ones. The uncommon are the greens, the rare are the blue, and the epic are the purple ones. And they have more abilities and so on, the higher they are, and they are stronger usually. But Tilan is still a very important officer in this game, even if it's just a common one you get early. Her abilities, like all the others, are there. In this case, a captain's ability and an officer ability. That means she works as a captain and she works as a bridge crew officer. Her captain ability, or the captain maneuver, is that Tilan increases the ship experience gained by 15%. So you need a lot of ship XP. You can use her as well for that, but I usually don't use her as captain. But I often use her as a bridge officer, and her officer ability, if the opponent is a hostile, Tilan decreases the damage done by its kinetic weapons by 20%, works against hostiles of level 51 and under. And this is activated when you put her on the bridge. And this is important because I use Tilan a lot in the so-called PMT combination. I don't know if you've seen my video on the best hunting crew for hostiles in general. That's PMC, that's Pike, Moreau, Chen. But for certain purposes, you use PMT. And that means that you replace Chen with Tilan. And that's why I wanted to talk about Tilan so early. She is important, first of all, if you go hunt swarms and you don't have a fancy crew like Jailer and stuff like this already. But if you use the normal hunting crew with Pike and Moreau, use Tilan. She's working well on swarms as well. And she's really good. You might have seen my video on the hunting the level 49 ships early. In the second part of this open secret video set, I use her as soon as I got a little bit stronger ship, because then she's working very well as well. And so she's an officer you can have very early if you use the trick from the other video you hopefully are looking for. And she will stay with you for a long time until you are only fighting hostiles that are level 51 or higher. But until then, you will often use her. And that's why she's so important. She is fully maxed. That's the max level is level 30, so it's not so difficult to max her. And she doesn't have an officer trait because she is a common officer, so you will not really use her for away team missions a lot in the end. But she is important for her officer ability. You will not use her as captain, you will not so much use her for away teams, but you will use her on the bridge of your ships if you're hunting certain hostiles. And that's why Tilan is important. And you will wonder when I say now, you know that I'm doing the videos or making the videos as long as necessary and as short as possible. My short officer and ship introduction videos will be very short videos, but they are still very important, as you can see. And that's why I will do it for every ship out there, for every officer out there, so that everyone who is new to the game especially can have a closer look at the single officers and find out why is this officer important for what. Because, as I said in another video, you need so many different crews for so many different purposes. It's good to know the single officers and what they are good for. And I will continue to do that. And if you want to know about more officers, ships, building, events, missions, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.